Hello, my friends. It's been a minute, right? I told y'all I would do some more unboxings. The last one I did was that Nexstar camera, dash cam. I hope some of you enjoyed that and even made a purchase. Anyways, we're moving on to another unboxing, and this one is pretty special to me. I know that the iPhone 13 is pretty common right now, like it's popular, a lot of people are getting it. But the thing with the iPhone 13 that I'm about to unbox here is when you get these phones, and everybody's usually getting them as upgrades, they're usually 128 gigabyte phones. And the most that they'll have in stock in a store is usually a 256 gigabyte. Some stores, not all, some will even have the 512 gigabyte. Well, this is none of those. It is an iPhone 13. It is a Max Pro. I picked the blue color, the blue background, so that was also a special order for that. But this one, my friends, is a whole terabyte. A whole entire terabyte. I think that is 1024 gigabytes. So we're about to find out if I can get this handy dandy knife buckle off so I could open it and open this up. Here goes the unboxing, just a label with my address that you people don't need to know. And we're gonna look for the opening. It seems to be up here, so we'll put a slit carefully in the top there. We'll put a slit there, and we'll put one down this side, and that should give us an open box. Ooh la la. So it comes with a nice little bubble to keep it safe for packaging. This was, by the way, next day air. On the other side the label says it. So there's our little Pregious bubble wrap, and Daniel likes to pop those, so we'll let him have it. And then it's just the box of your phone, and looks can be deceiving because it looks like it's the actual phone when you first open the box. So the boxing looks a lot like the actual phone, has good texture to it, and I'm excited. It's got my full name and my phone number right there, so we'll not let y'all see that, but that was ordered by me. And then what else do they throw in this box? Let's see. Activa ahora. Activate now. We'll do the English version. Getting started is easy. Simply go to att.com, get started, and select the device, SIM card, or accessory you want to activate. Thanks for choosing AT&T. So as y'all can see, adios T-Mobile, hello AT&T. I don't want to talk bad about T-Mobile, guys, because I honestly think, and I'm going to take 2 minutes here if y'all entertain me talking to y'all about T-Mobile. I honestly think T-Mobile has the best customer service out of all the cell phone companies. I wish I could stay. I didn't want to leave. I had 4 years with T-Mobile. I have excellent T-Mobile credit and everything. I've had nothing but a good relationship. In the 4 years I've been with them, I've had 3 phones with them. They've all been great phones. The one I'm being recorded on now is the one I'm upgrading to this iPhone. I've had iPhones with T-Mobile, I've had Androids with T-Mobile, and now I'm going back to an iPhone, but this time with AT&T. So why? I'll keep it short and simple. I live in Central Florida. I travel sometimes country roads through the country, areas, and I lose signal with T-Mobile. And it says no network. Now I have my maps, Google Maps, downloaded for the whole Central Florida down to South Florida area. So I don't ever lose my GPS because it's downloaded to my device. But when I try to call a client or the person that I'm on my way to see and say I'm running late, if my son needs to call me, my girlfriend needs to call me, anybody needs to call me, they can't get a hold of me because there's no network. If I break down on the side of the road on a long country road where there's nothing but deer and tall forest around you, it's not fun to not be able to call someone and get help. So for that reason, As hard as it was, I've had to leave T-Mobile. Everyone that I've asked said it's either Verizon or AT&T or the two that'll give me the most coverage in those areas. And so far, I've heard better things about AT&T. So I'm gonna give AT&T a try. Hopefully, I can stay with them. If not, we'll be moving on from them and going down to Verizon. I'm sure there'll be people in the comments that have, good things to say about both. Let's see what else is in this box. Moving on to keep this short. This has my address, so I'm not going to show it to y'all right away, but I'm going to read it, whatever y'all do need to see. So included is the 13 with 1 terabyte, a SIM card, and economy freight. And apparently that's all that's included and talked about in here. I'm going to fold this to show y'all where it says right here 1 TB. iPhone 13 1 TB, meaning 1 terabyte. A terabyte is more than a laptop has. The iPhone laptops will have 512 gigabytes. That's half of what this phone has. So this is like 2 laptops in your pocket, literally. Apple makes iPads and laptops both that have 512 gigabytes. So this is even more powerful storage than that. Okay, so we're gonna move on with the unboxing. iPhone 13 Max Pro, and it comes with a little green arrow tab on the top and on the bottom, making it very easy for you to just peel up and peel off. And this one also, just peel up and peel off. And apparently we should be able to drop it down now. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at that. They even have the cutout for the camera lenses. How cool is that? That is super cool. This is very good packaging. It feels very strong. Like if this were to drop or take a hit, it would be the box that would take the majority of the hit. So this is actually just nice to even look at. So we'll lean that there and we'll move on with the unboxing. Okay, so I'm gonna be careful grabbing this thing out of here. It feels very good to hold for the first time. It has a protection tab here that I'm actually gonna leave for the moment while I look at the back. They've done you the favor of labeling for those that don't know the power button. I've had iPhones before, but if this was your first iPhone, you have your power button, you have your ringer on and off, and then you have your volume up and down. So I mean, that's a good feature to have. And the chrome finish along the sides of this phone is just so fancy, so beautiful. Got your speakers down here, got your C-type charging port. Apple went to a C-type. The cameras, I'm gonna have to do like a whole separate video on, but people have already done plenty of videos on the camera quality, so y'all know that's a great camera. Let's see what else they've included here. Designed by Apple in California. Thank you, California Apple team. We will enjoy it. They give you a little booklet to make sure that you know it's them to thank. And what's inside of it? It is some paperwork that we'll look at. Oh, a nice Apple sticker that we'll be putting somewhere. And this is the little pin that you use to remove your SIM card, I guess, or install your SIM card. So that's nice, nicely packaged. We'll set that over here to the side. We'll set our sticker to the side. What was this? This is just like an iPhone battery charging, safety when handling, exposure to radio frequencies. Huh. This is all the lawyer's fine print that must be written in very small print that you have to have like 20/20 vision to be able to read this. So I will read that later on my own time and won't bore y'all with it. What else comes in this package? Let's see. It looks like the bottom box, again, like I said, is very well packaged. And this seems to be the charging cord that you get with it. And we're going to carefully unwrap it because they took the time to carefully wrap it. So I'll undo there, undo here, and that opens this thing up to where we're gonna pull this off of here. There goes that. And we do have a C type to a regular iPhone, so I thought it was C type on both ends, but it's C type to iPhone. And here's another point that I'd like to point out. What are we missing here? We're missing the charging block that this connects to. And normally, before, you used to buy a phone and it came with it. Now they just give you a cord. Just a cord. Come on, Apple. I'm afraid to even tell people, and I'm not going to do it. I thought about it. Should I tell them how much this phone cost? No. Because in your state, California, maybe it costs more, and then you're jealous as Florida people. Or maybe in a different area, country, state that you live in, just look up the prices in your area, but this is not a cheap phone. And as much money as you spend on this phone, you would think that they would give you a block. Well, I looked it up, and there is no block included. So I had to buy one yesterday. You know what I paid for my block? I paid $65 on Amazon for an anchor block. So yeah, they're not cheap. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the phone and we're gonna let you see the face before we end the video. And we're gonna go ahead and pull off from the bottom. Oh my goodness, people, look how gorgeous that is. Do we go ahead and power it on? I say we do, right? Because y'all have been patiently watching, listening to my ramble. So we're going to go ahead and power it on. See, it should have enough charge. There it goes. Apple. 1 whole terabyte, ladies and gentlemen. 1 whole terabyte. Powering on for the first time in my hands. Well, hello there. Swipe up to begin. I guess they're saying it in different languages. How many different languages will you say hello in? It's pretty cool that they do that, though. They think of hola. They think of all the different languages that they are able to do. We got 3/4 of a full charge up there, as you can see. Our screen timed out as it was saying hello, so we'll swipe up and we'll pick a language. We're gonna go with English, the United States. Set up manually or quick start. Wow. Set up manually is what I'm gonna go. I like to have control. So we're gonna do my Wi-Fi, and I'm gonna do my Wi-Fi password. But before I do, I'm gonna ask my camera guy to give me a second. I got one more thing I need to step out here and show y'all. So one thing I forgot to mention is the case. You got to be prepared, right? So I went ahead and got the case. I went into my AT&T store. I pre-ordered the phone, and when I was there, I got the case. I went ahead and got the new Apple 7 series 45 millimeter watch. And I guess I can turn this on and pair it for the first time. And then I also got the AirPods. So I went back to all Apple because I was rocking all Android. And this is the case that I'm learning some cool things about. It's compatible with MagSafe, and it has the drop protection. Made by Zag Gear 4 Ultimate Protection. So this was, again, not a cheap case. But, you know, you want to protect your investment. You're going to spend a little more on a good case and make sure that it's something that's going to protect your phone. And then we also wanted it to be something that would have a clear background. So we'll see how easy it is to pop this thing in here. Should be just a snap-on thing. There we go. Nice clear case, and it has the MagShield charging compatibility. So we'll swipe up and we'll choose the network real quick. Give me a second to type my password here, y'all. And then we'll pair it with the watch. It's taking a few minutes to activate the phone, and it's asking me to put the watch next to the phone. United States. Face ID. They want to recognize my face. These are all boring processes that we have to do, but I didn't get it. I'm failing miserably at this, guys. You won't get that last green part. Finally. Jeez. Continue. Again? I thought we filled it up. Oh boy. So it makes you do it twice. Okay, we got it right the first time. It just makes you do it twice. No, y'all can't know my password. So it's asking me to do a bunch of sign-in stuff right now. The watch, the same thing. I'm gonna keep going through my iCloud login and everything else. This apparently is gonna take a minute, guys, but I just wanted to discuss the beautiful features of owning a phone. So I'll end the video saying why did I go back to Apple after having Androids? Like, why did I just go back? Why didn't I just stay with Android? Number one is one of the number one reasons, honestly, to be selfish about it, is because I honestly think the texting experience for me was much better with Apple. Another reason is Bluetooth connectivity on the phone that I'm recording on, the Android. It's a OnePlus 9 Pro, 256 gig. And my son has the OnePlus Pros, also the 7, and it was a great phone for him. But the 9 that I got wasn't as good as a phone for me. It actually turned out to be what I would call slightly defective phone. And it was past the warranty by the time I realized the issues I was having. I did drop it one really good time, so I can't blame it 100% on the phone, but I was having issues with it, and for many reasons. Samsung's phone or OnePlus, none of them offer you a whole terabyte. The most you can get is a 512 gigabytes, and if you're gonna do 512 gigabytes, in the old days, y'all, some of y'all might remember, you used to be able to get a memory card and add a memory card to your Android phone on top of the memory that I had. Now they don't let you do that anymore. So now the only way that you can get more than 512 gigabytes on a Android product is there is no way that I know of. That is the maximum. And on an Apple, you can go to a whole terabyte. So the more memory, the better. And y'all might think, what would you even do with all that memory? I don't need it. Mind your business. I know why I need it. I have important reasons why I need it. And, apps you can only save on the memory of the phone. And when you need to run a lot of apps, you need to save a lot of video content, that's where you need a whole terabyte. But for business purposes, mainly, I need a terabyte. Really, I don't need the whole terabyte. I just need at least a 512, but why not have more and have the device work faster? Because it has a terabyte, then if I need 512 and I'm going to max out the 512, and then the device is going to run slow. So anyways, you make the decision there, but that was my decision. Thank you for watching the unboxing. It's my first time ever in my life that I buy a new phone and I don't walk out the store with it. That I had to go home and wait for a special order, and that was like the nail biter. Like every day sitting here waiting at home for the new phone to arrive. And it took a couple days, but it felt like it took a month to me. So keep that in mind. But the beauty is when it does arrive, you have something special, something one of a kind, something that not everybody else out there is going to have. I got it in the exact color that I wanted, with the exact case that I wanted, and nobody. And I mean, if you have a 1 terabyte iPhone, I'd like for you to say so in the comments. It's not common. It's not common at all. People aren't willing to spend that kind of money. Usually they don't see a valid reason to do so. Like I said, I have valid reasons, which I will keep personal, but I do. And you know, it's not a common thing. So one day when I go to resell this will be a phone that will be worth a lot more when I do decide to upgrade and resell it privately. I will not trade this phone in. I will sell it to someone else and I'll get my money back, trust me. Because how many other people are going to be selling a used iPhone 13 Pro Max with 1 terabyte? So all I got to do is take good care of it. It has insurance, the whole 9 yards. That's the unboxing of my new iPhone. That's the experience of it finally arriving, opening the box. Do plan to buy your own block with it, your own charging block. You will only get a cord. But it is very nicely packaged, and I am very impressed with the box that it came in. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. I promised you another unboxing video coming, and again, there'll be more to come after this one, but I try to keep them for things that I know are worth doing unboxing videos on. Sorry I didn't do one on the watch or on the AirPods. Like I said, I didn't really think that was worth it, but the phone, 100%. Anyways, more videos coming soon. God bless y'all.